Hello members, this is Dan Lloyd, Director of Agronomy with the Country Club of St. Albans, here with your agronomy update. The big news this week is all the rain. We've had 9 inches of rain in the last week. It didn't come all at once, which was great, but we did get some strong storms. We had back-to-back days where we got 3 inches of rain in a pretty short amount of time. So that did cause some flash flooding. The first round was okay. The second round, we had some creeks exceed their banks and run onto the golf course. We had some greens underwater, some fairways underwater, and it went down fast. So no huge damage, but it did leave a huge mess in its wake as the water receded. So there was silt on greens, silt in fairways, and debris everywhere. So that's how we started on the cleanup process. I'm so thankful to the grounds crew. We have an excellent crew here. Everybody worked hard, and we got it cleaned up pretty quickly. We also had some help from members, which was so nice. We had about 15 members come out on Friday the 5th and helped us clean up, which really was a big help and you know, a morale boost for the crew to see people out working. So thanks to all that came out. But yeah, the order of things, I mean, bunkers are really bad, but they weren't the first thing to get cleaned up because we wanted to make sure we were protecting the grass first. So we had to get the silt off the greens, number one, silt off the fairways, and pick up the debris. So that's how we started last week. Then we ended up getting a lot more rain yesterday, so it wasn't, you know, over the last couple days, so there wasn't much to be done in bunkers, but we are starting on bunkers today. It's going to be a little bit of a slow process, as much silt washed in there. Some even had the creeks rise into the bunkers, so those we're probably going to have to replace all of the sand. So there's a lot of work left to do in bunkers. We've got the whole crew working on it today and tomorrow, and hopefully we're back in shape, at least greenside bunkers for the weekend. But we've got a lot of work left to do. We do have a little stockpile of bunker sand, so we'll be able to get most of them back in shape, but more sand is on order and it might take a little time before they're perfect. So appreciate your patience. We had to close the course on July 4th and July 5th, which was really unfortunate. I know a lot of people had the day off and had plans to bring guests and family members out to play. It definitely wasn't a decision we took lightly, but it was a no-brainer. There was no way we could even get around the golf course, let alone play. So we worked hard to get it open for last weekend, but obviously not in the conditions that we wanted, the way bunkers are right now. So this is not a disaster. For those of you that were here in 2019, it's nowhere near to that extent. We didn't lose any bridges. Luckily, the water that came over the greens just washed and left silt. It didn't dig out any greens. That happened last time. So the course looks good. If you were just looking, you know, from where we are right now, you would have no idea until you found a bunker, and then it'd be pretty evident that we had some damage. So, but nothing that can't be repaired. Most of it will get cleaned up this week. There are some lingering things. You know, the creeks aren't the same as they were. We've got some gravel bars. We've got still some debris in spots. You know, we'll find things, possibly some drains that collapsed or got clogged. But I'm thankful we did the work that we did over the winter, which really, I think, helped the creeks flow better and keep more of the water off the golf courses. Some of the drain work we did really helped out. So, you know, plenty of work, but we're up for the challenge, and we'll get the golf courses back in shape as soon as possible. Thanks.